Okay, I'm finna be live. Because I said for y'all to do it together. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening, everyone. I need to put some lip gloss on my lip in a minute. Let me invite my sis. Send her an invite. Put my lip gloss on. Sorry for my interlude in the beginning. Well, welcome to Boss Talk, where we drop gems on you about business. Where I interview other business owners and other business owners interview me, and we drop gems on you about business, about our business journey and different things like that. If you are new to my page, my name is Erica, but I go by Moett, which stands for motivation over everything that trends. And my mission in life is to help you bring your dreams and goals and visions into reality by giving you motivation, inspiration, and the platforms and resources to do just that. Real quick, if you haven't already got on my calendar or scheduled a call with me, I really want to be able to help you bring your dreams to life. Definitely click the link in my bio and schedule your call today. All right? Okay. Let's see. So we're waiting on my sis to get on. We got some good stuff that we're going to be talking y'all about tonight. I want to talk to y'all about some stuff. I be looking good on my live, honey. I had a game. Shout out to my daughter, Ariana Mitchell. She did good today with cheerleading. She had her 8th grade recognition. It's her last year in middle school. So she's enjoying that. It's kind of like a bittersweet moment for her because she's enjoying it, but at the same time she's like, oh, I'm sad she's gonna leave all of those people behind. But you know, you got to elevate to grow. So those things happen, different things like that. So yes, we are waiting on my sis to come on live. I hope you guys have been having a wonderful and amazing day. Definitely, if you don't know anything about my services, like I do motivational speaking. I'm getting back into apparel pretty soon here. I'm just going to be revamping my store and everything first before I start pushing that aspect. I have a show on Highly Unique Radio Sundays at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I address issues affecting Black and brown communities. It's also a space where I have business owners and different things like that actually come into the studio physically in the Atlanta location to be able to interview and have their story told in regards to their business and different things like that. I'm also working on a platform for independent artists. And thank you. I'm ready for those gems too. I'm also working on a platform. Oh, shouts out to my sis Danielle Wiley that's tuning in. I'm going to be interviewing her tomorrow. She going to be on Boss Talk, dropping some gems, you know what I'm saying? She is your favorite realtor. What else will I have? Oh, I'm also working on a platform for independent artists. So like people that do music, different things like that. I'm working on a platform for you guys where you're going to be able to like either interview virtually or interview physically to be able to like expand your audience. I'm also working on a platform where you're able to get paid for your music. And my sis is tuning in. Let me add her to the live. One moment. So she should be coming on in a second. Yes, the energy is amazing. I'm telling you. I accepted the thing. You know what? One day I'm gonna be an expert at this live thing. I actually just got my green screen the other day, and I'm excited about opening that. I'm gonna be doing an unboxing video to put on my YouTube channel for that, and then I'm gonna start playing around with what's that thing that LQ use? What is that thing? Streamlab, where you can stream on several platforms at one time. I'm gonna use that. Like, I'm excited about that. Approve. Send invite. And we are going live. Hello. Hey, sis.
Let me put my camera up, girl. Can you hear me? hold on, let me fix my situation.
Look at you. Done did the makeup and everything. I know that's right, Miss Mama.
Girl, we're content creators. Do you see my light, my ring light that my sisters got me? Yes. Do you see the light changing?
I love it.
Do you see that?
I love it. Yes.
What? It's snowing outside and I'm dressed. What content? Ain't nothing but content.
It's important to build content, though. It's very important. So now, first, hey sis. So let the people know who you are, what your business is, and where they can find you at, follow you at, all of that good stuff.
So my name is Simone. I'm gonna quit playing, y'all. I had to high side a little bit. My sisters got this ring light for me to act the fool with, so I'm gonna be serious. I am a professional podcaster, number one. I am a digital content creator, number two. I do taxes, number three. I am a licensed insurance agent, number four. I am starting a fashion consultant business. I've just started that this week. So I'm starting to that's why I'm dressed, because I had did like the little TikTok step in and step out, and, putting where my clothes come from and stuff, because I am a woman that likes to look nice.
Right.
And I like to shop on a budget as well. And the next thing that I'm going to do, because people are really fascinated by how much I read, is I want to start a book club.
That would be dope.
Facebook.
I have a book club on wisdom that I just started back on the Wisdom app, that I actually post the audio to my YouTube. So, yeah, that's dope.
Yes. And my podcast is the Divine Melanation on YouTube. And it is, hold on, don't give me the line, because I can't give y'all, listen, I'm finna give y'all what it say in real time on my stuff. I gotta give y'all what it really say so that y'all can really know that this is really real. We ain't playing no games with womanhood, y'all. We're not being silent. We are taking up space.
That's out to the serial entrepreneurship.
We taking up space, and we trying to get the big bag, not the little.
I love that. Every time you say that, it'd be like the big one, not the little one.
The big one, not the little one. Give me the big Louis, not the little Louis. I want the big Louis, the big Chanel, the big Birkin. Because I got money to spend. Not to say that that's what we do as Black people, but as women, we already do that. And we do it because we take on so many responsibilities, and we do things we spend money that is above our means. And so if we can understand finances, understand financial literacy and economics, then we can understand what wealth is. Right. Because you can't have money and be wealthy and not understand money, right? So if you understand financial literacy and economics, you're wealthy. It's a mindset. Wealth is a mindset. Rich is having it. And so for me, let me go to my sitch. Hold on, y'all, give me a minute. Because we had a pop-up meeting, y'all, and I ain't know. So I was not prepared. I was kind of like, I was looking like that. So let me go to it. So let me go to it real fast, so I can read y'all the mission statement that I have for us as women, and what my podcast. I haven't memorized it, y'all. I'm gonna memorize it though one day.
All you gotta do is write it down. Like what I do, I have it wrote down on a sticky note and put it on the wall. And then I look at it every day, and then I try to rehearse it myself to be like, hi, such and such and such and such.
But it changes, girl. It be changing. It changes. Because womanhood is a journey, and our womanhood changes. So I'm finna give y'all the direct, never changing mission statement of the Divine Melanation podcast, which is underneath the divine. All those businesses are under the Divine Melanation Enterprise. Because I'm a serial killer. Now I'm a serial killing it bag. Okay. So, it's where bougie womanhood meets hood womanhood. Join us as we travel through the divine womanhood from the melanated perspective. The divine melanation is the feminine manifestation, the divine melanation in its feminine form, in its feminine manifestation is sisterhood. So basically what I'm saying, and I probably got to go back and reword that because I did that like 9 months ago, is that us as women go through a journey. And when I say bougie and hood, I've been both. And I can jump into being hood, I can jump into being bougie, and I can jump into just being that all around the way girl, right? Because I have a past and I have a story. So y'all tap into the Divine Melanation podcast on YouTube. It's on Anchor too. It's on Spotify. It's on Google. It's on Samsung. It's on Apple. It's it's everywhere. It's everywhere. So I just, I want women to understand that you don't have to suffer in silence. A lot of us suffer in silence. I'm going through something in real time right now with my family. Being bullied, and I'm talking about it. I'm not being silenced. I don't care who doesn't like it, who doesn't come around, who doesn't come around me, who thinks I'm crazy, who thinks that I'm lying. I don't care.
Right.
So what? That's gaslighting. That's abuse. And I think a lot of women think that abuse comes with physical and sexual. And that's not the only way that you can get abused. And a lot of the time when those other parts of abuse, the mental, emotional, psychological, and spiritual abuse comes, it also comes with you becoming the black sheep. And that comes with bullying of the other family members. But let me tell y'all something about that black sheep rhetoric. Y'all want to know a secret? We know all the secrets. We know everybody's secrets.
Yeah.
We just don't carry bones. And our things are just out in the open. Everybody else hides theirs. So if you are the black sheep of your family, embrace it. It's okay. You're not crazy. You're not losing your mind. We make choices and decisions. We have consequences for those choices and decisions just like everybody else. But you're going to find your tribe. And I have found mine in SIG.
So to piggyback off of that, I know like during our conferences, but I know like during our conferences and during our meetups and stuff, then we've talked about like what brought us into SIG. Expand a little bit about that. Like what brought you into SIG and what SIG has done for you since you've been here.
You want to know the story? Girl, this is so crazy. Okay, so last year when Stormy Wellington had her Girl Hold My Hand conference.
Yeah, I follow Stormy. I follow Stormy as well. I used to be in Girl Hold My Hand community and all of that. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I did the virtual Girl Hold My Hand. And so it was, they had the group where if you paid for the virtual, you were put into the Girl Hold My Hand group on Facebook. And so I was like, is there any women in Dallas? Blah, 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 blah. And Octavia was like, I am. And I was like, hey, sis, we need a link. And it was a lot of other women, too. She was the only one I linked with. And she was like, yes, I got a women's group. And then we went to Sip and Paint with her husband and my fiance. She was telling me a little bit more. I met some of the women there. And no, I remember, okay, so this is what I said, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all, this is what I said. When I was watching it, I was hyped, y'all. Like, I was hyped. The third day, it was like, we couldn't see it. But the first 2 days, y'all was hyped watching Storm. Y'all was like, yeah! I was yelling and stuff. My man gotta go to work and everything. I'm yelling and stuff. I ain't supposed to be yelling. I'm hallelujah, right? Because I'm like, this is finna be me. I'm finna sit at tables with women like this. I'm finna sit at tables with people making money like this. I'm finna sit at tables with people that are healed like this. This is gonna be me. I'm gonna be doing this right here. I'm gonna be at that table. Watch me. Watch me. And I do Clubhouse. So that's where Dr. Hood Talk comes from. That's my moniker. So I kind of like kept it. And then the Divine Melanation, I got that from Clubhouse. So I was like, and I was put it on Clubhouse so they could listen to. I don't know if I was supposed to, but I did, because it was like we went to a private room, and like some of the girls that I messed with, because Clubhouse is like a place where you can network with different people, different places, different age groups. You know what I'm saying? So I had a private room, and we were listening to Stormy talk, the Pillow talk the first night. Then she had like TD Jakes and Grant Cardone's wife, his daughter, Rick Ross. You know, everybody was on there. And then the last day, it was kind of like something had happened with their service or whatever, wherever they was at. So I'm like, yes, this is finna be me. I'm finna do this. I'm finna be, it's my turn. It's my turn. I'm up next. Yes, yeah. I write stuff down while she doing it. Like I had bought the workbook. I had downloaded the book, right? Yeah, the workbook. So I'm writing stuff in my journal because the workbook is virtual, but I'm writing stuff down in my journal. Like, this me. Exactly. I'm up next, right? Like, it's my turn. So here we are, a year later. It was almost, what was that, in June? Was the awakening? Was that like June? Because I think it was June or May. I feel like it was earlier in the year than that. I feel like it was like maybe around April-ish, like maybe April, May, maybe around that time. I think it was April. Like, yeah. So look at me. When I tell you words have power, and when you speak those things into existence, and when you speak your self-talk, when you talk to yourself properly, when you talk to yourself with dignity and respect, you can manifest anything. Any and everything. That's a fact. All of the greats always say, change your mindset, change your life. Literally. Mm-hmm. And that's what's going on. So then I'm an empty nester. Yeah, I'm not even 40 yet. I don't got no kids, and I ain't got no kids. That's why I got red cup game. Listen, I'm killing my kids. I ain't in competition with them, but they lame. I be telling them, I be like, it's Friday. Y'all ain't going nowhere. They be like, yeah, no, we fit to be in the house. I could be like, I'ma holler at you. They be calling me. They be like, Mama, why you call us and you was drunk? Just answer the phone. Honestly. So for me, I met Altavia the same way, because I had a virtual thing on the awakening, and it was like, the crazy thing is, I was like, whenever you're doing something good, whenever so much be trying to keep you from it. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like, dang, one thing after another, because I was dealing with a whole lot at that time, like, to the point police was called, all different type of stuff, and I was just like, bro, like, come on, man. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm really trying to do this, bro. And then, like, Altavia reached out to me. We scheduled a call. And then from there, we just connected and started talking. And then she invited me to come and host. Yes, she's so great. Is amazing. Her spirit is amazing. She is all about motivating and empowering you. Like, whenever I used to be talking to her, I used to be like, well, I don't feel like I got much. But she was like, no, you have a whole lot. Like, you'll be surprised at the women that I talk to that aren't even thinking like you right now, that don't even have the things going on like you right now. And I was like, then I had to start looking at things in that perspective. Like, you're right. Like, I do got a lot. Like, I do a lot. Like, I'm the, like, this is me. Like, for real. So
Exactly. So
you a boss.
then she invited me to host the conference. And then while at the conference, like me and my friend, I have one of my photographer friends there. And then we was just like, oh, I'm gonna have me a jacket next year. I'm gonna have me a jacket next year. And then
Girl, I had already spoken. Me too, girl. I had said that too, girl. When I met her, I said, well, when I become part of the group.
Exactly.
When I become part of the group, girl, you know, just help me along the way. I ain't easy, but I'm
that's what's the
coachable.
important thing. And then it's also important because SIG is such a great thing. Like, ain't nobody hating on nobody. Ain't nobody being envious of nobody. Ain't nobody being stuck up and standoffish and just being like, oh, well, whatever. Exactly.
And we sharing gems. Cause I hit you up yesterday and I was like, sis, I didn't get the picture. You sent me everything.
Exactly.
You was like, use
it. Exactly.
You was like,
and that's important. Like, even with us being in some of the same lanes and different things like that. Like, if I know something that could benefit you, I don't mind. If you got something that could benefit me, I don't like. It's that type of relationship. Like, just like Altovia says, it's a sisterhood first. And that is the key thing. And that is so important because as women, I've talked about it before, like on my, on one of my shows, but just like as women, whenever it comes to women in the industries, in different type of industries, then we're made and perceived to be put against each other but that's strategic, but that's orchestrated by men. And it's like, no, like now women are like, move out the way, we taking up space.
Women are taught to we're taught to compete with each other for whatever. Right. It is so weird because I said this one thing, we allowed, rest in peace to the nigga Kevin Samuels, but we let him come and tell us how to maneuver through our womanhood when he had no jurisdiction and he had no right to even do that. I believe that I don't knock some of the things that he said. I don't believe that some of the things that he said was wrong, but I don't think he qualified to say any of the things that he said to a lot of those women. And I believe that if a lot of women let other women adjust their crown, and if a lot of women adjusted crowns in the right way, with love, compassion, with safety, then one thing I know, we as Black women have the most political power, but we are the weakest politically.
Yeah.
We held and we run the course for everybody else's movement. Everybody, every time it's a movement, they get a Black woman. They got Tamika Mallory. They got Candace Owens. They got a Black woman leading everything. But when it comes to our shit,
that's truth right there.
So my thing is just opening up those conversations where women don't feel alone, adjusting those crowns, not specifically to people, because I can't hold nobody accountable and can't nobody hold me accountable. You hold yourself accountable. And I believe that a lot of women, just the conversation being held on the podcast and even on these lives, because a lot of my lives, y'all, I do delete them and put them on my YouTube. So if this is gonna go on my YouTube, right? And because I feel that not on no some games should be sold, not told, but if I'm giving you game and I'm opening my mouth and giving a conversation, why shouldn't I monetize off of it? I'm not asking you for nothing, but if you're viewing it and this white man's app gonna pay me for it, sis, go subscribe.
Right, it's free.
It take nothing to subscribe and give me 3 minutes of your time to play it, even if you don't listen to it, because I guarantee when you listen to it,
then
you're gonna resonate
more. Exactly. That's dope. So to go on to the other topic that you wanted to speak on tonight in regards to business management, expand on that.
Girl, you see, I done told you all these goddamn businesses I got that I'm open. Hold on, wait, let me get. Well, it's in the phone that I'm on. Girl, I have a year, because my year starts March 21st, which is the spring solstice. I'm very spiritual and I'm very in tune with the Netzer, which is the nature, the all being, most high, all being. I don't really subscribe to religion. I do read the Bible. I believe that it is a very good book, but the religious part of it, I've done a lot of research, and them white folks been sticking pikes up motherfuckers' asses in the name of Jesus for a long time. Okay? And I just can't get with it. I just can't get with the religious part of it. But I'm gonna read the book and the things that happen in the book. Beatitudes, I love them. The 10 Commandments, I love it. I also add the 42 laws of Moett, which I say daily. And sometimes I fall short every day of the 42 laws, girl. Cause it's just
Everybody,
you know, we're human beings, and this is something. Yeah. So with business management, for me, because I've always been a hustler, like working for somebody, girl, I'm gonna get fired. Okay, I'm gonna be late. If I would feel like it, I ain't doing it. Because you gotta understand, when you working for somebody, you ain't gonna live on their same block. They're not gonna put you in a position to live next door to them. So for me, it's like, I'm doing all this work. I don't care. Like, this y'all business. I'm just doing my job and doing what I'm supposed to. If they still in town, that ain't my business. I'm looking over here. So for me, that's just how I feel about working for other people, right? So working for myself, I take it seriously because this is my livelihood, my money, and the way I want my business to run. So with business management, I think you have to prioritize, you have to have lists, you have to journal, you have to know what's important and in what season to hold them and fold them. Sometimes some businesses take more precedent over other businesses. Like right now, I'm on a roll with my content creation, even though I'm doing taxes and it is tax season. Taxes have taken the back burner because I'm gaining momentum with this, digital content creation, right? Like, it's so many people hitting me up like, oh, your outfit, or I liked your reel, or what did you wear, or I understand what you're saying, or I felt the same way, or I thought I was by myself, or, you know what I'm saying? Just like little things like that. So I think with business management, it's all about your season and your reason. And you can't let nobody make you feel guilty about what your season and your reason is, because what's for you is for you. What's going to work for you is going to work for you. And like I said, I've always been a hustler, but I've also always stayed true to myself.
Right.
And I'm learning now to be intentional with everything that I do. So everything I do is not because I'm just on some whim, like fly off the whim. Like, I'm intentional with being a podcaster, because I'm intentionally want women to know that they're not by themselves. Because I'm 39. For 38 years, I felt alone, that I was doing this shit by myself, right? So then and even with parenting and motherhood, you know what I'm saying? Like, my son's father was murdered by the Dallas Police Department when he was 1.5, and I was pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not to feel like, and I overcame that. My son is 20 years old, and he's an E4 in the military. E20. My daughter's father, he ain't shit. He got like, I guess 13, 14 kids. I don't know. We don't know. He got a lot of them. He can't do nothing for me. So I'm not beefing with him. I'm not asking him for nothing. But I did teach my daughter to reach out to her father, and she's never seen us at odds because I don't want her to be bitter with me.
Yeah.
We breaking that cycle. So if I have to tuck my pride and go sit on the couch with a therapist so that my daughter doesn't feel that energy, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not finna beef with you over child support. I'm not finna beef with you over what you not doing, cause I'm gonna fake the funk. But when she turned 18, girl, I ain't gonna lie. Let that nigga have it. It felt good. Because I did this. I'm here, y'all. I've been to prison. I've been in the military. I've been I'm a cosmetologist. I have my CDL. I am a pharmacy technician. My granny told me always be doing something.
Nice. That's lit. That's lit.
So whatever catch, as long as you doing something, something gonna catch. Right? And it's gonna be a reason and a season. But I think the difference now between when I had my children and now that I'm here alone by myself, because my daughter goes to college. She's a double major in fashion design and business administration with the emphasis on entrepreneurship. She a double major, yo. I ain't never been to college, so I don't know what they be doing. But I know my daughter's in college, and she a double major, and her mama hood. So you can say what you want to say about me, but my seed reaped the harvest. So now the difference between that and then and now is now I'm doing things because I want to, not out of survival mode. I'm you know how we were in survival mode and so many women get caught up being in surviving, and we forget to live and thrive. I'm able to thrive and live, man, and it feel good. Like I sleep good at night. My heart light as a feather, even with the shit that I got going on with my dad's family. Listen, let me tell you something. You know how they say don't burn bridges?
You gotta burn
some bridges gotta be burned. Some bridges gotta be burned. And right now, I am walking across the bridge with the octane tank behind me dripping. So when I get to the other side, I'm gonna light that thing on fire so you can't come back over and I can't come back over either.
That's good.
Because we ain't good for each other. And sometimes family can be your biggest and most hurtful trauma and downfall. Because I'm being told that I'm dramatic and I don't let shit go. I ain't. I'm hurt. It didn't feel good. So I'm going to keep talking about it. And if you want to have selective memory and selective hearing and all that other shit, that's cool. But I remember. And I'm in my prime. So my shit real fresh. And I sit on the couch. And I go to therapy. So my shit is pristine. So I can't be gaslit. You can't manipulate me. I'm going to use my throat chakra. I'm going to use my third eye. If it don't feel right, look right, I'm moving around. And I'm going to do. And if I'm met with resistance, then I know that ain't for me. And I'm going to come back, leave it alone, come back, and go back. So that's how I manage my businesses. I manage them with my intuition and with my intuitiveness.
So to touch on the fact of like therapy, how important would you say that it is for somebody like to seek help and to actually go, because you know there's a stigma in the Black community around getting a therapist and different things like that. Like, yes, more people are talking about it more these days, but what is your take on that standpoint?
You're going to lose your mind if you don't.
True.
You're not breaking generational curses if you don't. Because I haven't always, listen, hold on, let me, this foot going to sleep. Let me tell y'all something. Let me give you the real. I didn't want to be a mother. It took me a long time to say that and own it. I was pregnant at 17. I was a parent at 18. I was a parent of 2 at 19. And then my son's father was killed at 20. No, I think I was 19. I was finna be 20. And I was pregnant with my daughter. And both my pregnancies, I did those by myself. Drove myself. My aunt and my mom came right in the time when I was pushing. My aunt was there for my daughter. She was there the whole time. She was there for me the whole time. And that's why, like, when it comes to things with my dad's family, like, you can't tell me shit. Because I know who was there. When I went to prison, like, I told them specifically, don't call him. I had 30 days to turn myself in. I could have called you. I didn't tell you on purpose because I know what was going to come with that. And I wasn't going to go into that mindset knowing that I was going into this. Because it's a lot of niggas run. I turned myself in and did my time. And it was some time that I had to do that, because I went to prison in 2017, but the case was from 2008. So I wasn't even living that lifestyle. So when they were like, because I was on probation, and when they were like, well, we deny that, we're going to amend it, you going to prison. And I was like, whoa. Y'all just send y'all sending girls with good coochie to prison? I knew it was real deep, girl.
Oh my God. I said, y'all sending girls with good coochie
I couldn't believe it. Because they had just said Martha back then, Martha Stewart. And I was like, not Martha. Not this good old wholesome white woman. Y'all sending her to jail for the embezzlement. No, she didn't even know what she was doing. I don't believe Martha did
it. She got caught up. It wasn't her. It wasn't her
fault. I don't believe it. They just be sending people to prison just to be proven the fact. The United States do some stuff that just is crazy. Not Martha. Not Martha. Y'all, when they said, they said Martha to federal prison.
I was surprised at that myself.
If they'll send Martha Stewart to prison, what y'all think they gonna do to little old black us?
What they been doing to black us.
Girl, that was my wake-up call. I was like, okay, let me get up in here and read. And I came back home, and then I had to reset. I was like, I'm not paying I'm hustling. My kids got what they want. I ain't losing nothing. And it's a difference between falling off and but maintaining. I fell off and had to start over. But I've always maintained. To maintain is that's the key, because you're gonna have ups and downs. You're gonna be in valleys, you're gonna be high, you're gonna be in lows. That's just womanhood, right? But when you maintain, through having your inside be right, because you cannot maintain anything on the outside if your inside is rotten. If you holding on grudges, you gossiping, you mad all the time, you bitter, you don't know how to forgive. So I'm here. I'm what's he to say? I'm here.
Hey, right, fact.
Yeah. And anything you do
till you do right by me.
It's gonna come. Till you do right by me. Until you do right by me, everything you do gonna fail. I'm serious on these niggas.
Fact.
Okay. Until you do right by me, everything
That's
you
right.
do gonna
That's
fail.
right. That's right.
That's how I feel. And I don't need to see it, because I believe that the universal currency is salt. So when people do you wrong and people be like, oh, they gonna get theirs, they gonna get theirs. I don't say that shit, because that's not your business, right? Because the universal currency is salt. We have to pay the universe with the salt of our tears, the salt in our blood, or the salt of our sweat.
Wow, that's the.
Cause just think, when you going through stuff, you're either bleeding, crying, or sweating.
Real. That's real.
So that's not my business.
That's real.
Because all those liquids contain salt. So what's the universal currency? How you pay the universe? How do you pay your karmic debt? People might go through stuff, but they either gotta bleed through it, they gotta cry through it, or they gonna sweat their way through that thing.
Facts. That's real. So one last question. If you could go back to your younger self and have a conversation, what would you say to yourself?
Love you first. Love you first. You're enough. And whatever's going to happen is going to happen. And whoever's going to be in your life is going to love you. And use your discernment and your intuition to guide you. Because your gut has more neurons than your brain. So when you feel your gut twisting and turning, and your brain telling you something different, trust your gut first. Because your gut has more nerves than your brain do.
Yeah, we
weren't taught that.
That's real right there.
So that's why when things happen, we feel it in our stomach.
Yeah.
We be like, that shit made my stomach hurt. Or you get the bubble guts. Or you get anxiety, because anxiety happens in your stomach. And you feel it in your stomach first, right? But your mind will say something different, because we try to mind fuck ourselves to thinking like, oh, maybe I'm tripping, or, no, that's just how they are. No, trust your gut, trust your instinct, trust your intuition, trust your intuitiveness. I'm very, very intuitive, and I didn't know that until I started healing myself. How much I be knowing.
That's amazing.
So it would be trust. I would tell myself to trust myself, love myself first, and always put myself first. Because ain't nobody gonna put you first unless you put yourself first.
You got to teach people how to treat you. So the last thing, let people know who you are, what you do, what your business is, and where they can follow you at, get in contact with you, and all of that good stuff.
Okay, so if y'all want to get in contact with me personal, I have a business line. It's 214-205-4800. Leave a text message, a voicemail. I don't always have it on, but I will get back to you. My email is Divine Melanation, DIVINEMELANATION @gmail.com. I am on Instagram at dr.hoodtalk, HOOD talk. So Dr. Dr. Hood Talk. And also divine _melanation _podcast. Y'all, melanation is spelled MELANATION. And I'm on here on Facebook, Simone Ladon. And my podcast is called The Divine Melanation. And I'm pretty sure you're going to put all that in the description for everybody.
You could also, something that Jasmine did, she dropped her links like under the comments. So you could also do that. That's what
drop my link tree.
She dropped her link tree to everything to be able to get in contact with her.
Yeah. And I don't mind, y'all, that's my business number. So y'all ain't going to be interrupting me, because I'll get back to you.
Well, thank you so much for pulling up on me tonight, dropping those gems, definitely gaining value. For those of you guys that are watching this, whether you watched it live, thank you for tuning in, or whether you're watching the replay, thank you for tuning in. I hope that you got some value from this. It was a lot of things that were learned. If you didn't get anything from this, I'm going to need for you to rewind it back and start it over and watch it again. All right.
Me, I'm gonna come back. We gonna come
Okay.
back, and I'm gonna have you on my podcast
Okay.
on StreamYard
Okay.
because I want to
Okay.
know about
Let
you.
me know.
Because I want to know. Because I want to know what the M to the O to the E to the T mean. Hey,
Everybody got a
hey.
story to tell, but definitely, hey, just contact me. Let me know. Like, just like you slid in my DM, like, hey, sis, you available? Like, heck yeah, girl. Let's do this. So, yes. All right.
That's it. So yeah, we gonna. I want you definitely on my podcast live. Because I do
And then
StreamYard.
also, whenever you're
So
in Atlanta, let me know in advance.
I'll be in Atlanta. Listen, I'm gonna
25th
be in Atlanta on the
of March.
25th of March.
That's gonna be my son's birthday weekend. But I don't think
I'm coming.
I'm gonna have
anybody
on my show on the 26th.
No, I'm coming.
Yeah, but I'm saying
you.
like then you could also be on my show to be able to talk about your business. You could bring some products, whatever type of merchandise you might have, to be able to advertise on there. Because for my show, I actually, like, I go live on Facebook also, but I also record. I set up my camera, I record it, and I put it on YouTube. Like, so that way. Yeah. So
Just like
I do that. So,
but I'm
okay,
coming to see you
well,
though.
I will be here. I'll be here.
We going for brunch, girl. And I might take you to this little shindig.
Let me know. Let me know. I'm down for a little soiree.
Yes. Let's soiree, you know. Let's
yes.
swat.
I got some little black dresses.
You know.
Just a little bit.
Girl, but you know, this is gonna be where we hot side. you know we old smoke season. So you know we gonna have to sit it pretty and be like,
yes, nice.
You know,
nice. Just let me know.
And I'll be with other women that are our age that are professionals too. So I want you to meet my tribe because you're part of my tribe, and I have another tribe that's coming to Atlanta with me. And so I would love for you to meet them too.
Just send me the details. We'll make it happen. All right.
Thank you for interviewing me, and thank you for having me.
Well, thank you so much for showing up. All right. And I love you. Have a good night. Bye.